This is Classic Tetris League Division 1A. Allenbot on the left, Jerpy Dude on the right. Let's count down game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Long bar. Oh, but hang of the bar! 53,000. They're done. Please. They're still playing. All right, there we go. 490. Oh, anything else? Looks like Jerpy has topped out. That could spell disaster if they're not careful. Gets the bar, able to get a single, but in full dig city. Oh, this is so tough for Jerpy. Nothing else they can do at 302. Gonna get swept under the rug by the Allenbot.
Here we go, game number 1. We'll go ahead, count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, rolling out of the United Kingdom, sitting on a 2.79 million PB. It is SV. And on the right, rolling out of the United States, he's got the double rollover, 3.94 million. It is Rahmations. Tetris for SV to get started. There's the long bar for Rahmations, another one for SV. Well, it's just a gluttony of long bars. There are 3 in a row for the players, and then another one after the following piece, and then 5 long bars in 7 pieces. Can I have this RNG, please? Rahmations setting up a couple of tucks here. Many tucks now. And it's just not getting the pieces for him. You can see the head shake coming in, just nothing working there. Colin says, can I give this RNG, please? No, Colin, you are cursed for life. Bank Tetris for SV, 114 to 76 in the early going, and both players will add a Tetris onto that. Another Tetris for SV. Rahmations stack that long bar over on the left since he was not quite ready for a Tetris just yet. It's not liking this dependency that's being made. Is short drought ends quickly. Another long bar dependency for Rahmations. SV with a hole in his stack. He'll get one more Tetris, or he'll roof burn first. That's what happens. Bang Tetris for SV. I love the roof burns. I just never see them. Another Tetris for Rahmations, trying to stay in contention. It's 2.5 Tetrises in favor of SV right now. So Rahmations will score another one. Another Tetris for Rahmations. I was watching Rahmations do some adjustments there. It made room for a Z flat. And then just didn't place the Z flat, but that made room for an L that came on the next one. With some really good heads-up adjustment stacking for Rahmations there. Tetrises for both players leads down to about a Tetris and a half, 38,000 points. 302 for SV, 264 for Rahmations. Missed tuck for SV. That's going to be tough. And it's not getting the right piece to get out of this, so this is just going to turn into a dig. Has to find a way to open up the right side. He's going to use an Aki bar for that, and then it just gets a long bar down the right side for a Tetris. And SV is going to lose some pace here to Rahmations. Only a triple for SV. Rahmations will take the lead with the Tetris. Another Tetris for SV. Rahmations scoring as well. We're 80 lines in to the level 18 start. Another Tetris for Rahmations. And another Tetris for SV. So SV back into scoring, trailing only by about half a Tetris. Another Tetris for Rahmations. There's a Tetris for SV. It looked like he had some indecision on what to do with that Z. And now it's going to have some burning to do. Bang Tetris for Rahmations. SV looking for a dirty one here. And we're in the middle of a drought as SV really needs some help from the RNG right now. Finally, he's going to get that long bar for the Tetris. It's a dirty Tetris down column 5. Trying to get set up for another one here. Tetris for Rahmations. Rahmations 516, SV 445. We have passed the turn. We're getting close to level 19 transition. Another drought coming in. And SV's like, I'm done with this. Just gonna burn this down finally. Oh, this drought is causing trouble for Rahmations. They have a Tucker spin that they have to resolve at some point here. They're gonna get that J over. And with 4 Tetrises left, transition, now 3. Rahmations still looking at a 600,000 pace. Going to score a Tetris there. Next Tetris will send SV into transition. And there it is, Tetris 527 for SV. Rahmations just going to go in with a double 595. Both players having to do a little bit of burning to start off 19. Piece Capture is doing some wonderful things right now on SV side. The Tetris for SV. Was it doing it all of 18 and I just didn't notice? Oh, that's fun. Right side open for Rahmations. Both players will get a long bar. Bang Tetris. 682 for Rahmations. 622 for SV. So we're getting a rather slow but calm level 19. Players have been playing very safe as we're entering yet another drought here. And this one's long. 29 pieces. Bang Tetris for SV. And another one. Oh! Bit of a misdrop there. Both players burning out of their respective situations. Rahmations still with a 1 Tetris lead. It's going to open up the right side. Bang Tetris. And SV is going to go aggressive here. That is not a Tetris, unfortunately. Bang Tetris for Rahmations. And another Tetris. Rahmations has taken off here. 821 to 708. A 6-digit lead has formed. As SV has not been able to use long bars for Tetris this year. Finally, we'll get party down the middle. Another Tetris for SV. And SV will try to catch up some here. So we enter level 26 with an 85,000 point lead for Rahmations. Getting pretty close to seeing the kill screen. SV cannot be happy with that piece sequence. Only going to be able to score a triple there as Rahmations gets another Tetris heading towards that max out. Rahmations right side's open. Gonna have to plug it. It's gonna be some burning for Rahmations as yet another drought's forming. We are on level 18, 100,000 point lead for Rahmations right now. How much, if any, can SV cut into that as both players a Tetris away from the level 29 kill screen? Aki bar for SV. There's the Tetris for Rahmations. 1,025,000 entering level 29. And it's going to be 913 for SV, who cannot enter with a Tetris, but will score one on the kill screen. Cuts a lead about 86,000 points. A triple for Rahmations to get this stack down to a comfortable level. SV going aggressive. Right side is open, but where's the long bar? It's not coming. Opens it up again, and there it is. Bang Tetris, 1,005,000 for SV, down by 59,000 points as Rahmations is still struggling with this forward. Another Tetris for SV to bring it within a Tetris. Set up again. Bang Tetris into the lead. 7,000 points. This is neck and neck. And now both players struggling with their respective stacks. This is anyone's game. SV, with that spire in the middle, is not able to get anything over. It's a simul top out, and SV will win by 6,600 points. What a start to this one. There's the ready. Here we go. Game number 2 is underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. SV one game closer from knocking Allenbot out of the playoff contention. Still needs another 3 points to make it secure. Bit of a misdrop there for Rahmations, but should be able to solve it with a couple of tucks here should the pieces come, which they are not. So he's just going to burn it away. Smart move there. Bang Tetris for SV. As SV has 2 on the board already. There's the Tetris for Rahmations. Another Tetris for both players. Long bars for both players. 20,000 point lead for SV right now. Just had the slightly better opener as more Tetrises are happening. Clean stacks on both sides. SV's kind of got a bit of a gulf in the middle of the stack, but we'll be filling that in slowly. Long bar will be very helpful for that, and there's a Tetris for Rahmations. Another Tetris for SV. And another one. T-spin set up for Rahmations here. Ooh, missing the T-spin. It has not been a good day for T-spins on this channel. I think we're something like 1 for 5. Oh, this is a tough board for Rahmations right now. He's going to do his best to open up that right side, even though that S is going to ruin that. Just need something to burn this down, and nothing is coming. But some really nice play from Rahmations to keep that stack open. SV also getting into a bit of a spot here, so SV's not running away with it here. SV waiting on a long bar. And it's just not getting it right now. Rahmations very close to topping out here. Oh, but no, he's not going to. He's going to get a dirty Tetris. 9 rows off the ground. Bang Tetris again. SV with a dirty Tetris on row 3. And another Tetris for SV. And just like that, boards that looked pretty scary a few moments ago look rather normal right now. Bit of a spire forming for SV is going to deal with that before proceeding. Bang Tetris for SV, who has a 1.5 Tetris lead right now, 36,000 points. 333 to 297. We're a bit past the halfway point on level 18. Bang Tetris for Rahmations. And the Tetris for SV in reply. Gonna snap that S into place. The Rahmations just having trouble finding a Z or a long bar, or I'm sorry, a J or a long bar right now. Long bar shows up, and now he needs an L or a long bar. Of course he gets the J. Oh, this is unfortunate for Rahmations right now. This is getting high again. Bang Tetris for SV, who fills out that square tuck. And he's got the lead right now, so Rahmations going to want to dig this out quickly. Another Tetris for SV, who's moved this lead up to 4 Tetrises, 93,000 points as we've hit the turn. And it's now a full-on 5 Tetris lead for SV. And another Tetris coming in. Bang Tetris for SV. Just raining down right now. There's a Tetris for Rahmations finally to get this back, but it's been a bit of a suffer game for Rahmations, who finds himself trailing by nearly 6 Tetrises. Another Tetris for SV. 4 Tetrises remain for both players now. That's a 6.5 Tetris lead. SV is definitely putting his foot on the gas as Rahmations yet again getting into trouble here on 18. And this one's getting pretty close to the transition too, so this got to get cleaned up quickly, or else we're going to be playing live 19-6. And Rahmations didn't like the sound of that, so very quickly we'll do just that. And he's clean. Bang Tetris for SV. There's a Tetris for Rahmations. 4:47 into transition. SV's a little better than that at the moment. And there's the Tetris 639. That is a 192,000 point lead at transition, and Rahmations might be done here. Gonna need to try to get something over to the left. And gets it done. Bang, dirty Tetris for Rahmations. That was scary. That bar hang almost costing him the game, but he is still playing from quite behind at the moment. The lead touched 200,000 for a moment there. Not using the long bar for a Tetris, but we'll use that one. And, oh, hangs the bar on the right. That one goes over. Is going to not send any more over. And fortunately for Rahmations, the suffering is done. SV is good for game number 2. But Rahmations taking a breather. He's back. Both players are ready. Here we go. Game number 3. And we'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Can Rahmations save Ellenbot from elimination from the playoffs, or will SV punch his ticket to the playoffs and take a run at the division leader, Sidnev? And an unfortunate start here for Rahmations, is definitely not feeling it right now. Although SV isn't exactly feeling it either. This is kind of a weird start for both players, so Rahmations has time to bring this down and get going. Although SV with this super aggressive build up here, not getting a long bar for it, finally does. Bang, dirty Tetris, 6 rows off the ground. But SV is also set up for a dirty boy, and Rahmations will also get that dirty Tetris. Did I say SV? Dear God. SV looks like he got another one, but so did Rahmations. Bang Tetris for SV, who's just... he's down stacking with Tetrises right now. But unfortunately, he's going to run into a bit of a situation here. Oh, no. That is a dirty Tetris. Never mind. Bang Tetris. There's one for Rahmations. This efficiency on this burn down from SV, I'm going to say it's world class. Another Tetris to get this well back over to the right. So what looked like would be a sure lead for Rahmations is not. It's neck and neck right now. That Tetris puts it within 3,400 points. Another Tetris for SV. Now, sometimes it's like really easy to say, oh yeah, these players are the best in the world because they can play on the level 29 super kill screen, but sometimes it's the little things that they do on 18 that also set them apart from the field. And SV definitely showing that off this game. It's also showing off a large drought here that he has no way to burn. All right, it's going to open up the right side. This is dangerous. Oh. And I think that's going to do it. SV is going to die in a 34-piece drought. This isn't over. This is not over. And Rahmations will survive the drought and survive game number 3. That Tetris that he got to end the drought was enough. There's a ready from both players. We will go ahead and get started. Game number 4. We're going to count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Five and below from Rahmations. As SV off to not the best of starts, but has an opportunity and will take advantage of that with that Tetris in column 9 to get the Tetris well back over to the right side. A little bit of cleanup on Rahmations' side, but Rahmations does have the lead. SV does have a hole in his stack. It's going to score a Tetris there, but it's going to have a little trouble bringing this down efficiently this time. They're entering yet another drought. Rahmations gets out of it pretty quickly. And there it is, bang Tetris for Rahmations. Has the lead here in the early days. 100,000 to 64,000. About a Tetris and a half. We'll score another Tetris there as SV having a lot of trouble keeping this stack clean. He'll score a Tetris, but it's got enough holes that he's got to pay attention to those now. Long bar dependency for Rahmations. This is not looking too good right now, especially with this drought forming. Oh no. Whoa, no. This is trouble for Rahmations. Nice flat burn though. That flat burn was very good. I would have snaked that long bar down to the bottom and burned absolutely nothing. Rahmations burns a line. Seeing the talking to the RNG. This is still survivable. And those pieces will definitely help out. So Rahmations should be okay here. He still has the lead, if you believe that. With this 33-piece drought, this SV is unable to score. SV will get that long bar now. Well, maybe not. This is a longer drought. He'll score twice, actually. So SV into the lead. As Rahmations still dealing with that nasty misdrop from earlier. He's trying to do what he can to bring this down. It's a double long bar dependency, though. There's not a whole lot you can do in that situation. And with another drought coming, and even SV's or even Rahmations is asking, what can I do? He's going to get a dirty Tetris there, though. So that's something you can do. And we're back to the original state where we had 2 long bar dependencies. A long bar will burn nothing, and of course we're in a drought, so we're not even getting a long bar. This has been a dry seed. Finally gets a long bar, bang Tetris. Rahmations is at the Joey Parker turn, 264,000 points. SV can still get 3 Tetrises before then, and he's ahead by about a Tetris. Bang Tetris for Rahmations. Another drought. Good God. There it is. Bang Tetris for SV. And another Tetris. There's a Tetris for Rahmations. And there it is, 360 at the turn for SV. Neither player with very stellar scores, but I mean, I would imagine when you've had this many droughts that go this long, you're going to be hard-pressed to score any reasonable amount of points in a seed like this. Bang Tetris for SV. We'll see if this seed turns around in the second half of the game. Another Tetris for Rahmations, who is one Tetris away from transition. Playing about 11 lines ahead of his opponent. There it is. 426 will be the transition score for Rahmations. SV already clear of that and can get 3 more. Rahmations starting off 19 with a Tetris. Another Tetris for SV. Rahmations set up for one. There's the long bar. Oh, he hangs the long bar. Covers well, just as another one shows. Well's covered for the next one. Opens up that hole he made. And there's the long bar. That will go over for the Tetris. 503 is the transition for SV. So it's not as big of a lead as the previous transition for sure. So Rahmations just needs to shake this off and play 19 like he knows he can. Bang Tetris for SV. Bang Tetris for SV. Another Tetris for Rahmations. Rahmations does have the lead, but is ahead by 18 lines. But SV's board doesn't look so great. So an opportunity for Rahmations to take this lead and turn it into a pace lead. Nice adjustment on that T, seeing the square coming. Kind of saw that last tap was kind of an afterthought on his controller. Bang Tetris. And now Rahmations has opened up a 6-digit lead. As both players now getting into a bit of a spot, but yeah, the pace lead still belongs to SV, despite this being a 100,000 point lead for Rahmations. He's so far ahead in lines that if SV were to get all Tetrises to make up those lines, he'd have the lead. But it would be narrow. I mean, it's pretty... The pace lead's neck and neck. Rahmations doing what he can. The piece is not cooperating. SV trying to go aggressive here, I think, and is looking for a long bar. And there it is. Bang Dirty Tetris for SV. Rahmations opens up the right side. Still has a 74,000 point lead here on level 26. But his opponent's still on level 25 and scoring Tetrises. So Rahmations unable to get points on the board. That means that SV is going to be catching up. Long bar, bang Tetris for Rahmations. There's a dirty Tetris for SV with the T-spin setup. Not going to be able to get it. And Rahmations will be slowing down. Bang Tetris for... I'm sorry, SV will be slowing down. Rahmations on level 28, trying to build as much of a lead beforehand as possible. Oh, and SV is very high up here. SV is in big trouble. 840 is Rahmations' score into the kill screen. And SV may not survive this. Just barely getting pieces around. What is this? Black magic from SV will allow him to survive, but Rahmations most definitely into the pace lead now. And it will come down to level 29 play for SV. Rahmations a bit of a misdrop there, but can still get a long bar over if one shows up. It's getting less and less likely, though, and he's just going to top out. So we have a chase down situation. 966 is the score that you need, SV. And you must do it on 29. What a suffer game for both players. SV needs a long bar, and this one is over, and you can see he's in the middle of a drought. Misdrop there. And it looks like we are going to a decider. All right, players, let's talk about how garbage that seed was. Because it absolutely was. Game number 5, the decider between SV and Rahmations. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So should Rahmations win this set, SV will move to 21 points. And we'll have a game difference of 6. Winning one further game against Sidnev would give him a game difference of 4, assuming Sidnev wins 3-1 in that case. Would have an identical match record to Allenbot, and the tiebreaker would go to SV on the count that he beat Allenbot 3-2. So SV has 4 chances, 1 against Rahmations, 3 against Sidnev, to win a single game to make the playoffs. And of course, winning a set against Sidnev would pretty much guarantee the top spot in the division. If Sidnev, even if Sidnev doesn't win this set. Actually, no, if Sidnev doesn't win this set, he would need better than a 3-2. 3-2 wouldn't be enough. But either way, the one step at a time, get that win. Then we can talk about what happens afterwards. As SV is starting off pretty strong here, 210,000 through less than 40 lines. That's a pretty strong start. Bang Tetris for Rahmations, 210,000 through 42 lines ain't shabby either. There's a 1 Tetris lead in pace for SV. Definitely a better start to level 18 for both players. Another Tetris for Rahmations. Another Tetris for Rahmations. Tetris for SV is mere thousands of points separate the score. Rahmations going to score again. Ooh, interesting. We're going to get the tuck spin on the tee. Bang Tetris for SV. Another Tetris for SV. Rahmations having to open up the right side, but does get that long bar for the Tetris. Another Tetris for SV. SV about a Tetris and a half lead in pace. Rahmations going to snap that into place and score the Tetris. Aki bar for SV as we're more than halfway through level 18. Another Tetris for both players. Tuck setup for Rahmations. Needs the T though. And that T is hiding. And of course, it comes right after he plugs the spot. Just a reminder, folks, this game hates you. Another Tetris for Rahmations. And he'll score again. So he's trying to keep pace with Sidnev's monster game here. 465 through 88 lines. I mean, Rahmations is still on 600k pace here. Are we talking 700 for SV at the moment? Well, not after that. SV will have to burn this down. That's going to give Rahmations an opportunity to possibly take the lead here. 495 at the turn. SV will score Tetris at the same number of lines. It's 515, so it's a 20,000 point lead for SV. Still on 650 pace. In fact, both these players on 650 pace right now. Shout out to Zenon for popping up the Match Arena link once again. Hopefully we'll see some coupon codes claimed. There are still 15 available. We get a Tetris from SV. And another Tetris to go to 583 with 5 Tetrises remaining. Bang Tetris for Rahmations. That would be a 697 if he Tetrises out here. And there we go. Thanks so much for the redemption. Rahmations getting into a bit of trouble towards top of the board. Another Tetris for Rahmations. Bit of a drought forming here, and SV says, yeah, let's put the brakes on this. Yeah, this is a big drought, though. Finally gets a Tetris. Just gonna get that square tuck in. We are on level 19. Rahmations missing a long bar to the left, but gets another one. Probably a little bit of a panic there. Another Tetris for SV going into transition at 660,000 points. Thanks to Zenon and Izzy Ola Bottles. Excellent name for your contribution codes. Another Tetris for Rahmations. No Buko spin for Rahmations there. I actually know what that is now. Rahmations set up for a dirty one here. Looking for that long bar. Of course, we are in the middle of yet another drought. Was unable to use the long bar for a Tetris. 798 for SV. It's 752 for Rahmations. One is still fairly close. As Dan V atoning for yesterday, throwing in a quarter into the pot with a contribution code. Bang Tetris for Rahmations. And another one as Rahmations has the lead here, 866 to 809. He's like, sorry. Another Tetris for Rahmations. You're fine. Another drought, and Rahmations getting up pretty high. Rahmations looking for the right piece to get out of it, but that is going to be very tough. Gets a perfect piece to solve that. Now needs the right piece. Is not getting it. Very dependent, and he's going to top out at 908. And SV is going to hang on. He's going to knock Allenbot out of the playoffs. We'll watch him finish this one up. But SV going to take the set 3-2. We'll add 5 points to go to 24 on the season, just one shy of the division leader, Sidnev. 4-0 in matches, 12-4 in games. Rahmations will fall to 1-4 in matches. Going to go to 8-12 in games, and we'll end the season on 12 points in 4th place, remaining in Division 1 for next season. SV with a max here. And a 1.1. But here's the thing, I don't know if he knows he's won yet. Oh, needs a long bar here. Looks like he's not gonna get it, but it's all right. SV is good. SV's gonna take the win. There's your winner.
Back 282, playing 258. A very close one as we approach the halfway point of level 18. All right, long bar in again for Miles up to 289. Make it a double, go to 312. Wallband at 316. So a very close game now. Only about a quarter of a Tetris separating these players. Another Tetris coming in for both. Wallband still ahead by 6,000 points as the 100 line turn is upon us. Kind of a bit off the pace for both of these players thanks to the burn sequences that they got in. You normally want to be at about 400k at 100 lines. And Miles at 383, Wallband at 390. So a bit off, but certainly can turn on the jets in those level 19 speeds as Wallband takes another quick Tetris back into the lead. 413 playing 406. All right, Miles gets that well back open at 409. Giddy up. Needs a long bar for the